Before we get into today's video, I would like to offer our thoughts and prayers, as well as our condolences, to everyone affected by the tragedy in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia.
Can they take the lead on this drive?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central, CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And we got another signing here for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, formerly on the Hamilton Tiger Cats, now for the Edmonton Elks, as offensive lineman. He played offensive tackle Jordan Murray will sign with the Edmonton Elks. And I'm expecting this will be a 2-year deal, just as we're recording this in advance. But whatever the term is, whatever it says in the title, we update the titles. Just because we can't always edit these videos afterwards, but we always update the title. So whatever the title says is however long this deal is for the Elks. So that's another Cat being added to the offensive line of the Edmonton Elks. So for starters, he played on Hamilton last year. In terms of how well he was kind of holding those blocks, what was your kind of take on Jordan Murray?
So it's almost like last year we had musical chairs in a sense.
Yeah.
So like Murray would play right tackle with Bordner, and then Quentin Barrow would get injured, and then Quentin Barrow would come back, and then Murray would go over for Bordner, and then Bordner would come in for Murray, and it's just like, for as well as our offensive line did last year, like, I'm not saying Murray's a bad player. He's still a good player. It's just at that.
Do you almost wonder if it's maybe a change of scenery thing? Sometimes players just need a change of scenery. Like I'll give you a great example even. Just today, Eric Lofton had signed over in Hamilton. It was one of those things where with Winnipeg, they kind of tried him in some spots. It just didn't really kind of get where they were looking for him. Not that he's a bad player by any means. He's not. But he's over in Hamilton now, and hopefully that change of scenery helps him out. Is that kind of what you're saying here?
What I'm saying is that's part of it.
Okay.
But like also he's a big, like,
he's huge. He's 6'8", 300 pounds.
He's a big, that's probably what it was. Is just like he has to adjust to new scenery, new system.
Yeah. Well, and you know what it is?
You have younger players coming in that, and this again, I'm not saying this towards Jordan Murray at all, not 100%. But usually, when you see teams, and this is throughout all sports, I'm not just saying football.
Yeah.
It even happens in hockey when you have like the veteran players come up.
Yeah.
The younger players come up. The team sometimes takes a toll in a different direction. Like Jordan Murray probably has another 2-3 years ahead of him, or even maybe more than that. It's just maybe financially, it may not have been in the cards for the Ticats.
Yeah, no, I mean, Hamilton had kind of made some shifts regarding kind of where they were spending some money, where they were able to spend a little bit more, where they had to kind of make some cuts. They had some guys that they had lost to NFL, so they had to kind of allocate some funds to kind of fill those gaps. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so Jordan Murray, he's a very good offensive lineman. He had done very, very well with the Ticats. Again, he had took back the starting job for the final 3 weeks of the regular season and for the playoffs when he replaced Brendan Bordner. One thing I will say, I was not really a fan of that penalty that he had taken in the East final, but I'm not going to let one penalty define a guy. And
I'm pretty sure.
But the thing is again, with his size, that's something that that's a bit of a gift. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where that is such an asset, because it's like, man, if you're able to really utilize all that, oh my God, you're going to be a monster. And so it's one of those things where it's got to be good to know that you have the capabilities. I have no doubt that he is capable of being kind of a set in stone starter in this league.
But you got to also remember, this is also his second stint with the Ticats. He actually made his debut in 2021.
And then
where we went to the East final that year. He basically was released in order to pursue a contract
Yeah, he
in the
went
NFL.
to
So
Indianapolis. He went to the Colts, and then didn't end up playing any games there. Probably more practice roster sort of thing, but ended up back in the Hammer, being there for 3 years. So this will be kind of his first change of scenery within the CFL. So I'm curious how he adjusts to Edmonton. Edmonton's brought in a lot of talent. They've been
former
trying that.
Ticats.
Yeah, a lot of former Ticats. Just a lot of guys in general, even. Edmonton's been kind of trying this model over a few years, and it hasn't produced any results yet. We'll have to see if this year is maybe the year Edmonton turns it around. I'm not sure. So we'll have to see. Is there anything else you got there, though? I think that's pretty much all I had.
No, I do not.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link in the description below to our Discord, where we discuss all things CFL, NHL, all sorts of sports stuff. And also, whenever we make announcements, we make it over there. So make sure you guys check it out. And we'll see you guys next time.